Hi guys, it's Chris from Wild Bearings. Today I'm going to show you how to set up a hammock and tarp. One quick thing as I was coming in that we're just going to check for before we start setting up. You just want to make sure the trees that you want to use have got no loose branches at the top that could fall on you and hurt you. I can quickly see that these trees look pretty safe, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to get going. To start with, I'm going to set up a ridge line that the tarp will get thrown over. Okay, so for all this knot, all you have to do is pass the rope around the tree, make a single loop in your left hand which goes under the ridge line, and then you make a loop with a loose end and pass it through the loop in your left hand. You then tidy it up and tighten it up around the tree. Okay, so what I'm doing here, I'm using a trucker's hitch, which is where you create a loop in the rope just by tying an overhand knot, and then what you'll see after I've done that is that you use that as a sort of pulley. Okay, so now I've tied the loop in the rope, feed the rest of it around the tree, and then what you do, you then feed the rope through the loop, and like I said, you can use it like a pulley to pull the ridge line tight. Being able to just adjust the height, make sure it's right. Now you use the loop like a pulley. You can just tie that, pull it tight. Once you're happy with the tension, you pinch it, and then you just tie it so it doesn't move from there on. So I've tied one, and then it's always good practice to tie another one, and that is called the trucker's hitch. Okay, so now that's set up the ridge line, and all the ridge line's there to do is to stop the tarp sagging. We're going to throw the tarp over it, it'll hold it up nice and taut, and hopefully then any rainwater will fall off. Okay, so we've got the tarp. This is from an army surplus shop. It's what they call a basha in the military. Very waterproof, keeps you nice and dry. You can use it in a multiple variety of ways. But like I said, all we're going to do with this today, we're going to throw it over the ridge line and stretch it out. That will then cover the area where the hammock will hang. Okay, this is a 2x2 meters. In this weather it's okay, it's not raining, it's nice and sunny, it's not windy. If it was torrential downpour and blowing a gale at the same time, you might want a bigger one, because this only just covers the hammock. Okay, all I'm going to do now is throw it over the ridge line, and then we'll start spreading it out. Okay, we've got it thrown over very loosely. On this I've just got 2 bits of string attached to each end, and with those we're just going to tie those to the tree and try and stretch it out nice and taut. All that was just a quick double hand knot, overhand knot. That's tied it to that tree, so now when we go to the other end we can really pull it tight, and then just do another double overhand knot on it. Okay, so that's stretched it out. Okay, now what we're going to have to do is stake in the corners. So we make an A-frame shape by pulling each corner out, and then we haven't got any tent pegs, so we're going to use some tent pegs that we find on the floor. We're going to use natural ones. We're going to get some sticks, sharpen the sticks, drive them into the ground, and then use them for the corners. So let's go find some sticks. Okay, found 4 sticks, 1 for each corner. Okay, what we're going to do is sharpen them up so they're in a nice sharp point, make them into a stake, drive them into the ground, and then we can start setting up the tarp properly with all 4 corners. Okay, so we haven't got any tent pegs, we're going to make some. Okay, very basic tent pegs. All over the woods, there are twigs. As soon as you've got a knife, it can be a Swiss Army knife, a bushcraft knife, whatever.
Safe cutting technique, rock your arm out, stand to one side and just sharpen the end of the twig. Okay, so we're effectively making stakes that we're going to drive into the ground, that all the guy lines are going to go around. Okay, so this knot that we're going to use for the stakes, it's very adjustable, it's good, you can adjust the tension. So all I've done there, I've just put a bite, a nice little loop in the rope, okay, once. And what you do, you bring it through once, okay, through twice. Try and keep the knot nice and tidy, it makes life so much easier in the long run. So all you got, you've come through twice, okay. What you're going to do now is take the rope all the way around. You're not coming through again, you're going to take all the way around, okay. Keep it tidy, and then up through there. Okay. And once you got that, you can tidy it up. Pull it nice and tight, and there is the knot. Okay. Now, if my finger is the stake, that's not going anywhere. Okay, I'm pulling both ends. But if you want to adjust the tension of the rope for the tarp, all you have to do, that slides, you can see that sliding very nicely, or you can go back the other way. But either way, as soon as it's still on the stake or the tent peg, that's taut, it is not budging. So it's a very nice adjustable knot. That's fairly easy to do once you remembered how to do it, and it's good for things like this, you can adjust the tension. We'll leave that as it is for the time being, and we'll do the two on the back. Okay, so now that we've pegged in all four corners, we can go around now and adjust them with the adjustable knot that we tied earlier. Okay, spent a bit of time adjusting those. That's okay, for the weather conditions we've got today, that's absolutely fine. If it was really bad weather, what we might want to do is also put one on this as well. And that just helps really stretch it out properly. But what we've got now, that's absolutely fine. So now that the tarp's set up, what we can do is get the hammock and we'll start setting that up. So this hammock is very lightweight. You might not even think there's a hammock in there. It's that small and lightweight. Okay, so we'll start getting the hammock out. Now, it's held around the tree with some really thick paracord. Okay, and what we do is you wrap it around as much or as little as you need to get the right tension. Okay, so I'm going to throw that one over by that tree, and I can start on this tree over there. Okay, so like I said before, all we need to do is send the paracord around the tree as much or as little as you need, as you think it might need for the tension between this tree and the other tree. I'm just going to leave it about there. I think that's probably about alright. Now you have to be careful to get the carabiner the right way around so you don't twist the hammock and get it upside down. So as you can see, that's now set up, and we'll go and do the other end. Okay, as you can see, that took a minute, if that. It can be a bit fiddly, especially if it's windy and things like that. But it does take a bit of setting up. You need to find the right tension on each rope as you're doing it, with a different spacing of trees. One forest you might go to and set up, and you might have the tension one way, and then you might have to adjust it the next time. So it can be a bit fiddly. It takes a little bit of time to get used to it. But once you're there and you're set up, that's it. Job done. It's already there. It's nice and tension. It's nice and taut. Okay, let's go get in it. Okay, as you can see, that's nice and comfortable. This setup doesn't take that long to put it. Okay, it's very simple. Once you've got the knots down to a T, you've really learnt those. From then on, it's really simple. It's a nice setup. Okay, now as you can see, when I set this up, I actually set the tarp up first before the hammock, and that's just in case it's raining. Okay, you don't want the hammock to get wet. If it's torrential downpour, you can put the tarp up, and then even if you don't feel like setting the hammock up yet, you can get underneath there, you can make a cup of tea, get the fire going, get the gas stove on, whatever it is you're using. So yeah, always put the tarp up first. It's a good habit to get into. Even today when it's nice and sunny, I still put the tarp up first, just out of habit. Hopefully you've enjoyed watching. Thank you for watching, and we'll have another video from Wild Bearings coming up soon. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. Okay, so if you remember the Siberian hitch knot that we tied at the start, okay, it was nice and easy to tie. It's also nice and easy to undo.